Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Looking for a man, it's Murphy. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great play. Strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking for space, it's Adams. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to get the corner. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. He looks that one in nicely.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Running it back, it's Brown. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
They could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. The base defense making a play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming after it. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Boyd. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Tigers have enough for the 1st down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their as they'll make some adjustments. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll try to get outside. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Clemson jumps to the line. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And the quarterback is snowed under. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll go to the toss. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They're trying to get to him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Clemson is quick to the line.
On the play. Third down coming up.
Toss to the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
How about that defense rising up?
of 5.
Short on 4th down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Better find the influx. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Clemson jumps to the line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They'll leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the ground with the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go with the run on 4th down. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. And the defense gets to the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he's wrestled to the ground. A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the hurry up.
On the play. 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Makes his connection.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And how about that? What the doctor always... Explosive play to the 40. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Getting some heat. A strike downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They're looking to pass. Got it. Takes it to the house. Devils. These two have spent... Together, that was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just one over UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Trying to get to him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And thank goodness that was just a deflection, because this young man, we've seen him make big play after big play. He's the best in the nation at intercepting the football.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Off he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here in late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To throw, it's Murphy. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On second down, just keeps firing. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They try to get it outside on the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Clemson.
Okay, ready?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Jackrabbit.
Looking for a gap. It's Adams. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Got it.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports